I don't know how I managed to become a king.
Hello and welcome to the Inter Realms. My name's Jurassic and I'm going to be your friendly neighborhood dinosaur. And today we are starting off in our infrastructure committee room because we have been tasked with building the world spawn house for the welcoming committee. Yep. We've got lots of committees, but it works, you know, it works. That's what you have to do when you have 3 clans. And well, I guess we need to head over to World Spawn and really work out exactly where World Spawn is. Okay, so we have killed ourselves multiple times, and I just wanted to get kind of a rough distribution of where we would respawn if we were to die, so we can put our build. So if we go to the eye in the sky, there we go, we can see we've got like this sort of scatter around almost to the right of where I am. Well, I think we build our house somewhere around this block here. That seems to be the most central, and maybe slightly to the right would be sort of the average, mean, whatever it is. I did maths a long time ago, so yeah, that is probably going to be the best place. But whilst we were doing a few bits, well, we came across King Cubsy. Something went down, so let's go and check that out. Alright, well, that was pretty productive. Well, what should we... what? Who's that?
Hello!
What? Who are you?
Now you don't know who am I. I'm your king! One and only
hang
King
on.
Cubsy.
Is it an apparition? No.
What are you doing?
Sorry, like, you haven't been around. I thought you were an apparition.
What? None of you even bother about to let me check if I'm okay or anything.
Well...
Cheers, guys.
What?
I can see you've got your own king and you don't even care.
Well, it's more the fact that, you know, you're above us all, so we thought you were off doing kingly things.
Very, very poor excuse. I just came in here and I started looking on my beautiful shop, and look at this. Look at how many diamonds we're making. It's literally, we're rolling in the diamonds.
Oh, you're sharing it?
Yeah, of course. It's you know, I was thinking about this, but at the end of the day, it's a clan effort, which, let it be. I will share. What can I say?
I do love this build. It's very nice.
I know, beautiful,
nice.
isn't it?
Yeah, I have been inside actually, and it is looking absolutely fantastic, gorgeous. Yeah, like I'm loving the use of blocks, but it seems to be missing something.
Missing? What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Well, you know, although I am one of your minions, I am also part of the infrastructure committee, and you are missing your deed, your shop deed, my king.
What? Shop deeds?
You know about this.
I need to
you
pay
know
some
about
sort
this.
of tax.
It
That's
goes
ridiculous.
full circle.
Oh, okay. Can you show me how to do this?
Yes, I will be willing to show my king how to do this
Right.
simple task.
Shall we go?
So up here, my lord, we have the deed system. So
nice.
yeah, one for...
That's where you're stealing all of my money.
No, we're reinvesting for the prosperity. Do you mind not eating?
Sorry.
We're,
Just clear some crumbs from the floor. Yeah, sorry.
we're reinvesting in the prosperity of the shopping district. So
Yeah. Lies. What I do?
we borrowed it from you. So underneath here, there is a barrel. So on the bottom half of the banner, you put in your diamond block, and then...
Can I put just diamond?
No, it has to be a diamond block.
Oh.
And then out should spit a deed.
Oh! How does it know it's me? Oh, because it's different flag. Ah. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to become a king.
Well, that was an interesting encounter with King Cubsy, and well, needless to say, someone's got to hold his hand. But I think we need to get on with this build, so let's jump into a quick time lapse and see this building come to life. So there we go, that is the main spawn house build done. I'm really happy with it, and I think it looks so cool. Like, we took some inspiration from the Hall of the Clans to build this, and I think this has come out absolutely phenomenal. Still got some of the inside to do, but inside we've got all the bits and pieces, so we've got to do that. Also, the welcome committee has asked us to put in a little space underneath so that they can have bits and pieces for when new members join us. They've got all the stuff here and they can put that all together, so we'll make sure we do that. So let's go and see if we can find a mangrove swamp, because I've not done that yet. So I've been flying around for about half an hour and I've just come across this, what I think is quite a stunning acacia or savanna village out in the middle of this little lake. It's got little bits going off in every direction, and we've got a bit of farmland over there. I just think this is so cool, and well, you build something absolutely wonderful here. But we are quite a way out, so we're going to have to continue our journey. So we have finally found a mangrove swamp, and it's kind of, if I'm honest, a bit weird because it's surrounded by a desert, and well, as you can see, my frames are a bit choppy here. Not particularly sure why that is, but not ideal. So all I wanted to do was get some of this propagals, some of the mud, some of the roots, just get a few things. We're not going to take too much, because once we've got that, we can pretty much do anything once we've got the propagals. So let's grab a few and then we'll head back. So we got back from the mangrove swamp in the end, and we managed to get ourselves 14 of the propagals. So we can do everything we need to from one. Basically, we can get the leaves and grow more propagals. We can get all the trunk and all that stuff, and obviously mud, we don't need any of that. So that is fantastic, very good news. I think I might go and plant one of these propagals near Moss Farm. And also, just before we went to the mangrove swamp, we went to the deep dark, and we had a great time there. Popped many totems, and we got some goodies there. So if you're interested in seeing that carnage and how that all went down, then check out the video at the end on the end screen. And yeah, it was great fun, and it was first time I'd ever been to the deep dark. Anyway, let me show you these other projects I've been working on, and then we'll get back to the spawn house and finish up there. In front of me right now is the moss farm, and my god, has it had a transformation. Let me tell you, it is looking absolutely gorgeous, and it was a completely new design in terms of how we're going to make this look. And oh yes, and this angle doesn't give the roof justice. So we can see we've got this wonderful roof line that sort of arches up from this lower point here. And I have to say, I'm really happy with how this came out. We've put, yeah, it's a moss farm, so there's lots of greenery and stuff on it. And then in here, we've done the insides as well. So we can just come over here, get our bone meal still, get our moss ingredients. The on-off switch is still there. But I've also added in our ferns and grass farm here, so we can just plant the grass and the ferns, and then they'll automatically grow. We break them and they go down into the barrel, and we've still got access to the behind the scenes of the moss farm if we ever need to. But I'm super happy with this, and let's take a quick look at the roof. And as you can see, we've planted the roof with a lot of greenery, so it sort of fits in with the way that we want that building to look. A little overgrown, a little full of greenery, and gorgeous looking. So over here we have our fully completed firework factory. Yes, that's right. It's all done, and I've decorated all around the outside, and we have all of the internals done as well. So we've got like a little work area for the worker who makes the gunpowder. You know, this is the ratios we work to, you know, very important. And then, well, that's kind of it. Like, we've got our area where we can pick up our fireworks, and then we've got our place where we put our shulkers full of gunpowder from our creeper farm. And then down here, this is the magic. So all of our gunpowder gets emptied out from the shulkers. Shulkers get reused in our firework making area. We've got our sugarcane from Cubsy's sugarcane farm, and then we can just craft up the rockets, put them in here, and then they get all sent up into this chest here. So us of the Cliffs Clan, we could just come and grab a box when we need it, or if we're going to sell them, which we are. Cubsy is building a shop. He can just come and grab those firework rockets and resupply that shop very quickly and very easily. Here is our spawn house all done. I have to say, everything looks better with some azalea trees outside. Love those little pink purpley flowers. Let's show you downstairs first. This is for our welcoming committee. Bit bare at the moment, but they've got the majority of stuff: furnaces, smokers. We've got an enchanting table, some barrels, a little bed for whoever is punished to come down here. But they've got this lovely little space underneath the spawn house for them to do as they will. So I'll leave it like this, and then they can come in and do what they like. And we can probably come back and have a look once they've done what they want to do. And then upstairs here we have main build, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So we've got plenty of places for people to sleep. We have a bell to ring when we arrive. Got some armor stands and some barrels to store anything underneath. 2 ender chests. Can never have enough ender chests. And then we've got a little area over here for other things. So we've got an anvil, we've got a map of the spawn, and just down here we can see the entrance to the spawn house. So we can get anyone coming on can find their way easily up to the main shopping area. And that's it. That's all we've done. And there is a little side door. Doesn't really lead anywhere too far at the moment, but that could all change. And yes, looking fantastic. So I'm really happy. I'm gonna let the welcoming committee know that this is done, and yeah, we'll see you again in the next episode with me, Jurassics, on the Inter Realms server. Bye.